So I hate it when people relate to me and I just represent something to them because they're still like working out their relationship, say, with Orthodox Jews. I had this girl who just like thought, oh, because I'm an Orthodox Jew, I won't do this or that. But, I'm an Orthodox Jew, but I would do this or that. And so she didn't relate to me as I was. She related to me in the light of like the Rebbe she knew at yeshiva when she was going to a day school. But I'm not her Rebbe's at yeshiva.
Okay, so she's stereotyping.
Yeah, she was like just relating to me as a type rather than, relating to me as a human being. And that's what we all, tend to do with other people. Like I relate to Rabs, I guess in some respect, because he reminds me of other people that I've met in my life. Maybe in theory, I can't really actually think of anyone that Rabbi Rabs reminds me of. So scratch that. Rewind.
You know what? Based on what you just said, I would say is the foundation, is the, what do they call it? The backline of the of my act when I was doing comedy all the time at the big clubs, because I was playing off of people's stereotype of what their conception is of what someone who's dressed like me does. Right? What is a rabbi dressed like me going to talk about? What's he going to do? He's not going to be in this room. He's not going to be on that stage. So the fact that he's there, something is wrong, right? But this wouldn't be a problem if people would just say, oh, it's this guy. It's just a normal guy. It's just he happens to be a rabbi and he, whatever. But, if they would have treated me like that, then my show is over, because everything I'm doing is based on shock value, based on the fact that they have certain, you know what I mean? It's like the setup. It's all called, we talked about this during the interview that you first interviewed me. What's that called? High art? What's that called? There's a type of
Maslow's hierarchy of values.
What? No, it's conceptual art. It's conceptual art. It's high art. It's the concept is the setup, and the punchline is that I'm not that. And the concept in this case is the stereotype of what they think that I am. And therefore, everything I say is funny.
Who do men say that I am? That's what Jesus used to say.
Because I am Jesus. I am Jesus, and I've come back
to save me from my sins.
To save you because you're disgusting. So no, but that's what I want to say is that the setup. It's always funny when someone does conceptual art because it does what they're not expecting.
Yeah.
But if you were to be expecting,
like a lot of movies are about a fish out of water.
Right.
That's
but
funny.
If you were expecting me just to be normal and just be a guy who happens to be a rabbi and happens to have payas or whatever, then nothing in my show is funny. That's why some people don't get it.
Right.
Some people don't get me because they look at it and they go, well, what's funny about that? Well, if you don't have these preconceived notions, probably none of it's funny. But it's not designed for people who are familiar with Jews, because they're not the ones that go to the Comedy Store. They're not the ones that go to the Improv, right? Firmies don't go to these places, right? Who goes to these places? Goyim go to these places, and they don't know anything about Frummies, right? Because they've been sheltered from us. So it's a lot of fun. You go in there and you fuck with their heads. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
Now you want to do comedy for a living?
Doesn't seem like a very reliable living.
If it paid well, would you like to go on stage and everybody go, oh, Luke's so funny, ha
I'd
ha?
love it.
Okay, I knew it. Yeah, okay. Because you need the
stage. If it paid decently, I'd do it.
Because you need the spotlight and the
attention. I love attention.
Yeah, you love attention because you're the youngest kid. You're the youngest kid according to the psychiatrist. Look at me! I'm up here making people laugh. I'm the big deal.
Like almost all the most stupid and dumb things I've ever done are because I've been thirsting for attention. Like, the only way that I can kind of keep that in check is if I connect to God every day. Like, go to shul, daven, like, study Torah, like, do something real that connects me to God.
Okay.
Then that can kind of keep my attention addiction from destroying my life.
Okay.
If I don't do that, it just keeps destroying my life, because I'm just, like, so needy for attention. So, if I can, like, do it in a healthy way by getting to shul and mixing with good people at shul, then I tend to act out less.
I've seen you like interact with other people a little bit, and you're not the attention whore when you're with other people. Where I do see that you're attention whore is your interactions on the internet and on the show. That's where your attention whore comes out. But when you're actually in the group of people, you seem to be withdrawn and subdued.
Yeah, I'm making progress.
You're good.
Rabbi Beryl Wine writes, frightening thing